So first of all, I'd like to, on behalf of Western Sydney University, I'd like to congratulate DAPENG LIU, our young artist, and for your exhibition, including your successful 2022 Archibald finalist, the work of portrait of Dr. Zhong Yu. Hopefully we will see that real photo or the paint very soon. And I was fascinated with the dialogue between Dr. Guan Wei and DAPENG about the old generation and young generation's dialogue about your arts and history background. And I could just quickly summarize that perhaps as an academic you always listen and write notes and making sure you reflect on it, and perhaps a bit of internalization improvement on these. So passion is very important. So as you studied and you also spend times every day during your younger age painting and drawing, and I could sort of see that what you were saying, less is more. It's very important, and selection of knowledge to adopt and internalize it. So that's as you said, that you are the best person know how yourself evolved from your young age until teenager, and also after university studies and so on. And of course, inclusiveness. That's very important. And we are in Australia. It's a multicultural society, and we do see this is really part of everyone's life here. And I would like to congratulate the Institute for Australian and Chinese Arts and Culture, IAC, for having produced this wonderful exhibition. And I'd like to thank Dr. Joanna Kaplan, OAM, for your welcoming address. And of course, Dr. Guan Wei, who just stepped out a little bit, but for his participation, and he's our regular here. He's always giving us support. And all special guests and art supporters for your valued support and arts, IAC and art, of course, DAPENG LIU here. And IAC, it's Institute for Art and Australian and Chinese Arts and Culture, here in Western Sydney University plays an important role in connecting university with diverse range of communities through shared interest in art and culture. And I've always enjoyed in attending IAC public exhibitions. I probably have come here every time. And of course, weekend is always good for me. I can just come. And for those who attended last event, just a few weeks ago, that you remember the exhibition featured young artists of 5 young artists of Asian heritage, and beautiful performance of Chinese music instruments that includes guzheng, pipa, yangqin, and sona. And just like Professor Han mentioned, that this in our IAC exhibition, arts and culture and also music go hand in hand. Then it's very pleasing to celebrate an opening of the new exhibition featuring another brilliant young artist, DAPENG LIU. The music performance of Shanghai Jazz here was simply amazing, taking us back to 1930. But I was not born at the time, but I've been watching movies, Shanghai movies. And I'm sure you all agree with me that the director of IAC, Professor Jing Han, and her team's done a tremendous job. And they are committed high-quality programs which are inspiring, informative, educational, enjoyable, and above all, showcasing our arts and artists. And you've done it again today. So after going through DAPENG's artwork, I actually came here around just after 1 o'clock. So I could just exclusively spending my time with DAPENG's artwork. And I wanted to just quickly share a small personal reflection on that. The theme of the exhibition, Void, resonated and connected with my personal experience in recreational Buddhist study. See, recreational Buddhist study. A Buddhist doctrine of emptiness. And I just learned through the dialogue that DAPENG studied Buddhist art in your bachelor time. So I can feel DAPENG's work, the fullness, the fullness of emptiness. And for those, then I don't need to have the notes now, but for those who actually first visited Western Sydney University, I would like to take these opportunities just to give you a bit of introduction and some update, exciting news for everyone. Western Sydney University is one of the largest universities in Australia. We have, if you don't know, we have 50,000 students in our university, and 7,000 are international students. And as what we say, multicultural, Western Sydney region pretty much represents the multicultural environment in Australia. That we have students, faculty members, and professional staff living, working, studying, coming from more than 170 different nationalities. So this is quite amazing. And I'd like to share news for those who probably don't know that 3 weeks ago, the Times Higher Education, that's one of the very significant and prestigious world university ranking systems, that the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking, based on the university's contribution towards contribution in learning, teaching, research, and community services towards United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And we are very proud. Western Sydney University ranked #1, not only in Australia, but whole world. Wow. We need to put our logo and signs up. So, you know, since that announcement, I received lots of phone calls over the weekend that from our institution partners from overseas, congratulating but wanting to learn from Western Sydney University. So I'd like to share that with you. And that sustainability is very important. I could see that we have, you know, we're all conscious about climate change, we're conscious about the environmental impact. But all in all, these are related to the people-to-people connection. And art and culture pretty much is the underpinning platform for this. So that's a little bit of introduction and showcase of Western Sydney University. But lastly, I would like to thank everyone who attended today for DAPENG's exhibition. Thank you.